and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Riley Clemmons!
Riley, thank you so much for being here with us tonight.
Hi, guys. I'm so excited to be here. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. We're looking forward to talking to you a little bit tonight to get to know a little bit more of the artist behind the songs.
Ooh, that sounds interesting. I'm ready for it.
And also, I think it's safe to say that Matthew and I have been playing your music on repeat for the last month, so you'll definitely end up in both of our Spotify rewinds.
For sure.
That is so good. That's
Riley,
good.
you're originally from Nashville, right?
I'm a born and raised Nashville, Tennessean.
Okay, I am as well. We're here. Yeah, there's a Nashville.
You
Yes.
guys are from Nashville who just made that?
Yeah, those
What
are
are
my
you doing?
parents right there.
Oh, those are your parents. How
Yeah.
cool is he?
So cool.
cool.
So cool.
Love you, Mom. Love you, Dad.
That's so
And Josh, brother somewhere.
That's good. That's a shameless plug right there.
Yes. So, Riley,
Yes.
how long have you been in the music industry?
Far too long to be 24. I mean, the story's kind of a weird one. I grew up in this industry. My formative adolescent years took place in this industry. So I was at a choir concert in I think it was the 8th grade. Y'all know the whole situation where you're in middle school and they say you're gonna do choir or you're gonna do band. I picked choir because I love to sing. Yeah, my choir students are in here too. I hear you, I feel you, we're together. I chose choir. I was singing in a concert, had a little solo, ended up meeting somebody there that put me in rooms where I started co-writing. I'd always written songs, and so from there I signed a publishing deal when I was 15, and a record deal a few years later, and I'm 24 now. I feel like I should have gray hair. But you'll never know because my hair color is just so good. So yeah, it's been a wild ride.
Yeah. So, you 15 years old, you signed your first deal.
Yeah.
So, did you always want to be a musician, or was there something else that, like, beforehand you were kind of thinking of?
I always wanted to be an artist. I always wanted to write music, and I love to sing. So it was quite a natural thing that I would write the music that I was gonna sing. And I think that's the beautiful part about accidentally starting when you're so young. When I was 13 years old, no part of my 13-year-old brain was thinking of a backup or a plan B. I was all in. And so I think the innocence of that really propelled me to work hard and invest in every single moment of getting to do this.
Wow. So earlier, I was actually talking to your dad, and shout out Dad wherever he is.
Where is he?
Where is Dad?
Oh, now you're gonna be
There's
shy
Dad.
and quiet.
Parents
So
are the
you're-
best.
So your dad, who's over there, who's awesome, by the way.
Yeah, he's great. He's cool.
He was saying that you were so born to do this and that your talent just appeared at such a young age. And you were saying you were 15 when you got your record deal. 15?
Yeah, 15 when I signed a publishing deal, which is, I mean, that's a fancy way of saying I had a deal to write songs. So publishing is for writing music, and then a label deal is normally for putting music out and getting that distributed. So yeah,
Okay.
fun fact, guys. The more you know.
So starting that young, how do you feel like that kind of changed your music and kind of changed your space entering into the music scene?
That's a really good question, Jonna, and I'm so glad you asked. It's a really interesting thing to release music. I think the first music I ever put out, I had just turned 18. I wrote the actual song when I was 17. And I'm 24 now, and anybody who's ever been 17 and 24 knows that there's an insane amount of change and growth that happens in those years. And so quite naturally, the music that I was writing was changing as I was having these new experiences, as I was experiencing the many adventures of life for the first time, going through grief and heartbreak and all of it. And so that being said, I feel like my sound as an artist, my voice as a songwriter has developed as a result of those years. And I feel like my latest record that I put out called Church Pew really encapsulates both the maturity that's come from sheer years of just trying to be a better writer and a better artist, but also really tells my story of where I've been in my life, especially lately.
So you've been going on a few tours with other artists lately.
Yeah.
Yeah. And one of my favorite questions to ask is, what are some memories, either funny or emotional, from those tours? Because we know that there are a lot of notable experiences that happen during these tours.
Oh, touring is wild. So let me tell you a thing or two about touring. Imagine this, and it always surprises people. So you guys know what a tour bus is. I'm guessing you've seen the tour bus. So glamorous, right? Traveling. Wrong. Couldn't be more wrong. You are on a tiny little bus with 12 bunks. Listen, y'all, you can't even count to 12 on 2 hands. You need a third hand for that. That's a lot of bodies on a bus. And so, yeah, there are so many adventures that come from 12 different personalities inhabiting a very small space. We were just on a Christmas tour, and it's like family. You take turns every night picking a Christmas movie. You're right. You have to take turns. You can't watch Home Alone every night. So yeah, that was a big one. We had little stockings up by our bunks this Christmas, and yeah, it's a good time.
I feel like living that close, you kind of have to become family because otherwise it's a little bit awkward.
Oh, that's exactly. You really have to. Yeah, they're seeing you at your
absolute best moments and some not so pretty
yeah, they're
ones.
seeing that show glamour, and they're seeing where they're like, you should probably put on some deodorant. Yeah, it's time, girl. Put on the deodorant.
All right, so we brought a few questions, a little less deep, more to the icebreaker, just to get to know you as well as we can. So we've listed a few right here on cards, and do you want to go ahead and read our first one, Jonna?
Yeah, I'd love to. So for our first question, what is your hidden talent?
So we know that you're a singer, so that cannot be the answer.
I can talk with my mouth closed.
No way.
That's one
No
that
way.
needs a demonstration.
I think you have to show us.
They're saying, I do this to myself every time. I do this to myself every time. I could have said something so softball, but I didn't, because I'm here for the memories. Okay, I'm gonna face you all.
I'm stuck inside a box and I can't get out.
I know. Yes.
Oh my
thank you guys.
word!
Thank you. I'll be here all night. Thank you so much.
That's
Thanks, guys.
crazy! John, I feel like I have to do it.
Yeah.
I have one of my own,
think you
fairly
have to.
similar.
Can you do that?
Yeah, it's like a little alien voice I would do
Please,
for
please
cave
do
counseling.
it.
And I can talk 3 voices at once, too. Hello. So all 3 of those.
That's so scary.
That's awesome.
I love that for us.
We'll be like walking into the
good.
SJC for meetings, and we'll hear that voice coming from the
That is
hallways,
not
and we know
true.
Matthew's there.
Just
Not
scaring
true.
campus one day at a time. That's great.
That's what I mean when bilingual.
good.
I don't think that counts.
No, I don't think so either.
I love it here. I'm never leaving. This is great.
All right, so this one might be one you're not too big of a fan to answer. But did you have a childhood nickname?
Yeah. Yeah, none of them were, I'm trying to think of any, none of them really traumatized me. So this is good. This is a win. I would say I was called Riley Roo a lot. Dad, you called me Riley Roo. That was one. Another one was Rouse. Everybody in my family is from the South, and so they go, "Hi, Rouse. Hi, Rouse. How you doing, Rouse?" Yeah, so that would
Yeah,
be.
that's
It
not
was
too
all
traumatizing.
just shortened
No, that's actually
versions.
so cute.
So-
Heaven forbid you say a 2-syllable name, right?
Riles. Love it.
Okay, what is your biggest pet peeve? Bringing it to a really
That's a
positive
dangerous
place right
one.
now.
We just talked about the tour bus.
This is. Did you guys already say yours?
Pet peeve?
Yeah.
No. Do you have one?
Yeah, I actually do. I have a couple, but like my first is slow drivers. My parents know, they're actually here in the audience.
You're in the wrong state.
I've been in a couple car accidents. I'm not the best driver. I do drive 6 shift though, so that does give me some points. But yeah,
Wow.
slow drivers are just kind of like,
It's a bit more than pet peeve.
You got me. You got me. That's
but
okay.
yeah,
That's
slow
a fair one.
drivers is probably mine.
Mine's chewing with the mouth open.
Yeah.
No.
How many people could agree with that one?
Hands up, please.
Yeah.
Right.
A lot of
That's
that one.
common.
How
that
many
would be
people
one of
can
mine.
agree with slow drivers? Thank you. I'm not alone.
That's so good. Yeah, that's a good question. Thanks for asking.
Yeah,
That's good.
absolutely.
Yeah.
All right.
Chew with your mouth closed, y'all. Everybody should do it. It's good.
Yeah. Please. So this one, kind of a similar vein here. What is your biggest irrational, emphasis on irrational, fear?
Irrational fear? Oh, how much time do you have? Irrational fear. Oh man. See, like when they happen to me, there are so many, and now I can't think of a single one. I would say that an irrational fear would be. Oh, it just got really quiet.
We're on pins and needles here.
That's an irrational fear. Thank you. I know I'm thinking. I would say an irrational fear would be lights, like lights catching fire. You guys are all like, wow, that's a little, it's a dark approach.
One now.
You guys were thinking of something lighthearted and fun, but no, I'm scared of fire. There it is.
That's fair.
Sorry, it is what it is. Oh my, who did that?
You got me watching now. This, just so you know, this fire is fake. We are
Has that
okay.
been there the
Do
whole
not worry about
time?
this one.
Just keep us warm
so
in case. Yeah.
crazy. I didn't notice it. I probably could stand to be a little bit more aware of my surroundings because I just saw that. Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah. Mine is spiders, but only when they're bigger than me. So I don't think I'm afraid of spiders.
Have you seen a spider that's bigger than you?
No, that's why it's irrational.
Okay.
Emphasis on irrational.
Ooh, guys, the truth is coming out.
What is your best or worst dad joke? These are always good. I love this one.
Ooh, my best or worst dad joke. You guys know when somebody asks you what your favorite movie is and you can't think of any movie you've ever seen ever once in your life? Oh man.
We can warm up. Do you have one?
Yeah, come on. Give me a minute. I'm punting to you. Hold on. I'm
Do
gonna
you know
rack
how
my
much
brain.
Do you know how much a chimney costs?
No.
Nothing. It's on the house. Saw that on TikTok. Got to make sure to get that in.
Oh. Why was 6 scared of 7?
Because
Oh, come on. There's my pet peeve right there.
Nobody
They stole
even,
your
they didn't
joke.
even give it a beat.
No.
Just give it a second. Because
They stole your
79.
joke.
It's all right.
Tisk tisk.
I love that one. I think it's really funny. Even though you guys just hopped right in. That's all right. That's good.
Okay, so we have one last question, and this one we are so excited for your answer for. So Riley, what is your go-to comfort food?
My go-to comfort food,
Yeah.
a grilled cheese. Go ahead and put 3 different cheeses on there. 4. Put 4 on there. Get some pepper jack, cheddar, provolone, Gruyere. Yes, and then get a nice grill on that sourdough toast. That's the way to do the bread. Make sure you put butter and mayo on the bread.
She knows exactly how she wants her grilled
And then-
cheese. That's impressive.
Homemade tomato soup on the side. Lots of cracked pepper. And that's my comfort meal.
We should have known this earlier. We could have had a whole
so
setup.
much cracked pepper. That's my favorite one. Yeah, that's mine.
Well, I apologize for the pizza instead of the grilled cheese because that probably would have been the way to go.
That's all right. I would have
Next
been
time.
too comforted. You would have had a hard time getting me out of there. I'd have been so at ease.
So, Riley, we're about to now move on
Oh.
to our challenge portion.